I guess in a few days I'll be hanging out with my friend virtually, or possibly in real life. We haven't made weekend plans yet, but we might, to watch episode 2, and I cannot wait. It's starting off so good. And like I said, they're doing a great job at writing future, like writing past lore, but moving forward. So yeah, I look forward to it. Okay, so I'm trying to see what's on the table, and I see that it's like a tricorder, the little weird crystal thing, and what looks like a pad that has the crew complement of the USS Resolute. And I almost tried to get up, like that would make a difference on a two-dimensional picture, but I didn't get up, so that's why I'm still here. But yeah, so let's hop back in. I don't know how much we're going to have to play again, because I don't think we stopped right at a save point. So we'll come in and we'll see where we are. The breach. Okay, so it looks like this starts back on the ship that our crewmen or our engineers are on. And then in a few minutes, Nightbot's going to be like, hey,
it
do
takes
the
a
thing.
minimum of 8 crew on the bridge to run the ship. So we can expect at least that many hostiles.
If they bioformed Hadri, they know we're coming.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for... Take cover!
I almost forgot how the game is played.
Now what?
I also want to say, there were Starfleet folks on that bridge, so they have bioformed a lot of people.
We need that door sealed.
We can handle that. Where do you need us?
There's an access panel there. You should be able to patch into the local systems.
We'll be shot getting there.
I'll cover you. On my signal. Now!
Hey, King Sundew. Ooh, duck walk.
Damn.
It is all about panels, isn't it?
Looking for the bridge doors. Wait, what's this?
Got something?
Gravity. If I invert the artificial gravity inside the bridge, that'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the ceiling.
He'll never see it coming.
Itasca, get ready to charge.
Charge?
Reversing gravity polarity. Now!
This is gonna be so cool. Oh my god!
Amazing.
Close in!
How do we get them down?
Yeah, we can't go in there. Oh.
What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're just gonna shoot him?
I haven't decided yet.
That's not just up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
And we're not in your army.
These prisoners could be useful to us. But if you kill them, we'll never know.
I can live with that.
Wow.
Well, I can't.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation. Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I.
Good.
We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry. The rest of the Takan could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this place.
Ooh, crystals. Just like, I don't know, Land of the Lost and the Slee Stack and like the pylons that had the little crystals inside. I always thought they were cool, and I wish that they had spent more time with them.
This console looks unaffected.
Good, I guess. Oh, we can get up close? Wait, can I get the right angle? That looks safe. That's fine. Okay, now we have to basically look at everything, because I think we're going to be allowed to look at everything.
Huh.
Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
Not sure.
Maybe it requires a very specific DNA signature to use it.
Everything under control?
Yes, Mr. Khan haven't made a move yet.
And what you're doing is working.
There's plenty more I can do.
He wants to bust
It
somebody
doesn't have
up.
to be that way. As long as they behave.
He, like the song, is in the mood to fuck something up.
Where's the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poisoning.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it.
I know that I'm walking around all calmly, but the ship is actively at warp, which we're gonna totally go look out the window. Like right now. Go look out the window. Diaz, go look out the window. Go down the stairs. I'm good. Right here. I'm good. This is fine. Hey, Dazbip, welcome on in. This is fine. We're good. Right here.
Gotta figure this out before we get wherever we're going. Resolute can't catch up to us. We're in a whole different kind of trouble.
It's just... Oh, can I just... I don't know how anybody in space gets anything done. I don't know. Because, I mean, seriously. In space, they had to ban Windows. Well, it's not a very stable operating system. That's why they're on the L cars. Okay, that didn't give me anything. Ah, okay. I'm not done looking at everything yet.
There are two interfaces on top of each other.
This is not a Lydian programming.
Okay, I'm just gonna call it. If anybody remembers certain, like, essentially, they are very clear about civilizations. Hey, Celestian. They're very clear about civilizations and how their computer stuff looks. So it's always funny to me when somebody looks at an interface and they're like, this isn't a Federation interface. And I'm like, no, it's obviously Romulan, or it's obviously Kardashian, or it's obviously Borg. Why are you... I mean, it's harder for the newer series because they have to do the... Let's pretend nobody knows, and oh, come on. They have to do the whole, let's pretend, look, it's disco lights time on the bridge and everything. Like, I don't ever want to leave this. I don't even know where those lights are coming from. Doesn't even make any sense. Alright, let's talk to my buddy.
Any trouble?
Don't worry about me. Worry about Stretch over there.
Why?
He's looking for any excuse to vaporize the prisoners. But I'll make sure he doesn't. Even if they're the enemy, it's not right.
I'm here if you need a hand.
Just hurry up and figure out this bridge. That's the best way to help.
And we'll hurry up and figure out how to work this bridge right after these messages while I stand in space. So if you are a subscriber, you're not going to see anything, but I'm going to run an ad in party space because this is the best place to hang out while the ad runs. But I want to make sure that if anyone does come and visit us shortly, that they're not going to hit any pre-rolls. So give me just a second. I think, yeah, the game freezes when I'm not in it. So let me, so yeah, I will see you all in a few seconds, like 180 of them. Yeah, but I'm not going to go anywhere. We're just going to sit here and look at space. So, hey, Rogan. Just make sure the ads are working. They are? Excellent. Okay. That'll give us another hour of time in case anybody wants to come in and say hello. And I have to remember to order food later. That's later. But yeah, let's go back and just look at space. There is a game, but it is designed to be played by a bunch of people in a room, and it actually is like a starship bridge simulator. But unfortunately, the game itself is like multiple machines in one room, and everybody actually plays like one of the positions on the ship. And I've seen it in person at AwesomeCon once. I should look that up to see how they're getting on. Oh, but we can kind of see our reflection. I'll be honest, that looks like our reflection from the back, so that's a bit weird. Hey, just having fun here in the disco lights of your bridge. Yeah, it's so pretty. It doesn't even need to be this gorgeous, and yet it is. Hey, Mads, welcome on in. We're just stalling for time while we're at warp, which I'm sure is the best time to stall for time because, you know, it's very fast travel. Warp is literally the fast travel of Star Trek. Yes, Nightbot, I know. I already took an ad, so there. Nyahahaha. Give it another minute, and... Excellent. Grab new liquids are good. Getting a break-in, getting a stretch, getting your liquids, getting your meds. I'm now being better about... I used to, like, once a week do my whole med calendar thing. Now about every 3 days, I do the next few days, but I always have to remember, like, I've taken that days. So, that reminds me, I need to check in with my doctor about getting a prescription refill. Okay, so, we should be back. Hopefully, if anyone got an ad, they are done and back with us. We are still on the disco bridge. All right, let's actually do some stuff here. Prisoners, look at my ass. All right,
Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
okay. Now let's do the real deal. Let's get the tricorder out.
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
Uh-oh.
We can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. What are the engines doing to produce this kind of speed?
Well, they're going the distance. They're going for speed. You're all alone in a time of exceeded warp capacity. This is what's up. Alright. Let's start scanning stuff. Oh, no, hold on. Aha. Okay. Tricorder scan.
It's the Takan language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program.
Yeah, they got something in here.
This control station won't do us any good.
We're gonna have to learn how to use the crystals. Alright, tricorder. Yeah, it's all about the crystals.
These crystals are Takan technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of Takan technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
So how do the Takan use this tech?
It's beyond me. What have they done to this bridge?
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
They're flying
I was
the
gonna
ship
say,
from
you're not in
somewhere
control
else.
of the ship, it's remote.
That
Yeah.
should be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, where are they controlling it from?
They have the thing on board. The Cantabula blah 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 blah. The crab nebula thing. I don't know what it's called. Taconian crystal growth infesting Elydian technology. The growth has disabled normal use of this console. The growth is receiving signals from another location. Move! The Elydian control console. The console is operating via remote signal. Administrative permissions are disabled. See, this is why you don't use Windows. We just run it in admin mode. It'll be fine, just like OBS.
Engines are redline, running at full power. But this main drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
The reactor output matches the high speed, doesn't it?
Whether it's these crystals or the power from the Cartabula,
Cartabula.
Takan have found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan. That is, if they don't destroy us all first. I would have thought this ship would disintegrate going this speed. But somehow, that hasn't happened yet.
That's just two sides of the same coin.
It's what?
Either way, we both want to stop the Zeldi.
Ah, yes. And we will find a way to do it.
Is this our... Hi, can you be our space wife too?
What the Cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power. That's everything. We got some answers.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these Takan talk.
See?
And if they don't, we'll dispose of them.
Hey, that's not how we do this.
That is enough from you.
Oh god, just... What?
I thought that thing was useless.
It was. No power. Until he touched it.
It's his biorhythm things.
Biocoded.
Aha.
Our technology will only work for one of our kind.
Oh,
I can
punch him.
assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminta.
You can't control the ship with a disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
Let's talk.
Oh so we're probably going to get a talking down from the captain.
Titan's communications officer says Captain Riker will be ready in just a moment. You need to see this. The report on the data breach.
Damn. It's worse than I'd hoped. They didn't just compromise our shields. They stole the shield algorithms for all of Starfleet as well.
Why was that
Meaning every
on
ship
your
is
ship?
potentially vulnerable to attack, making this so much worse than it already was.
Given the potential consequences, we should notify Starfleet as soon as possible.
I don't
You're not going to
disagree,
like this.
but, I'll reach out to Ambassador Spock about it. I don't want to cause a panic,
You're an ass.
and I doubt he does either.
I have Captain Riker for you.
Let's not mention any of this shield business to Riker just yet.
What?
Put him through. Captain Riker, this is my first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
My pleasure.
Sir,
I wish we were all meeting under better circumstances.
So do I, although you and I have actually met before.
We have.
I was a young lieutenant on the Potemkin. You were first officer on the Tuckerman. I piloted you and our science officer in a shuttle to survey quantum resonance in the planetary rings of Residius 6.
Ah, yes.
Okay, I got a little bit of
I remember.
goosebumps.
You know, he gave me some good advice that day about a very difficult job. Yours.
well, I'm not one to turn down some words of wisdom, sir.
And let me ask, as first officer on a starship, where does your responsibility lie, first and foremost? To the captain, the crew, or the ship itself?
Oh, this old...
All right, I'm going to put this one up for a vote. Give me a second to do a poll. I'm going to put this one up for a vote because this is interesting. I think it was, where do your responsibilities lie? Where do our responsibilities lie? I can spell. All right, it'll be a quick 2-minute poll. And yeah, as a first officer, as number 1, where do our responsibilities lie? Oh, there's no music. Okay, so I'll put a little music on while we wait. This is really hard because, of course, our captain's standing right next to us. And I know Riker in the past has been called on because he wouldn't let the captain, he wouldn't let the captain beam down to anything. So he was that. I have been coming into this saying that my responsibility is to the crew because before we came, the crew had had a major loss. So I've been going with focusing on the crew. I haven't been doing that great. But right now, I don't give a shit about the captain. Captain Solano is being an ass. And I just don't care. I just really don't care. He's in this for himself, for his own personal problems, failings, etc. And he is not being a good Starfleet officer, in my opinion. That's true. In Deanna's commander training, Deanna couldn't get it right because she refused to sacrifice even a single crew member for the safety of the ship and crew. And once she realized that she would essentially have to tell somebody, can you do that? You might not survive, but can you do that? Then yeah. But I'm also torn between the ship and the crew because, of course, there was the ultimate moment that we can actually, the anniversary of just recently passed, of Spock and the needs of the many and the needs of the, the needs of the many, the needs of the few, and the needs of the one. And Spock did what he did, and the first thing he said was, is the ship out of danger? Now, that can be, ship or crew, but yeah, I'm gonna say the crew. And you all agree with me. So, do we have the full results? Nobody said the captain. Nobody. Okay, so we're gonna say the crew. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that it will let me pause, but I also like that it will not show me what the decision is, so I got to come back to it. So we're going to say the crew.
Chestnut. I am curious to hear what she says, though.
Ultimately, my responsibility is to the crew at large.
The needs of the many. You have been hanging around
Yes!
Ambassador Spock. But the truth is, it's a trick question.
Of course it is.
Every situation is different, and there are no easy answers. And in some cases, it might not be any of those three. It could be the Prime Directive.
Fuck that Prime
Or
Directive.
the mission.
Yes, so perhaps we should get to the matter at hand.
Yeah, so perhaps we should instead get to the matter at hand that's important instead of you, Captain Riker, deciding to give my first officer a pop quiz in the middle of all of this bullshit. Maybe that's what we should be focused on instead. Okay? Just saying.
When you were with the Enterprise, you encountered a Takan entity known as Portal 6-3. The Enterprise was held captive in orbit until you were able to convince him to let the ship go.
All of which is detailed in the mission report.
What we want from you is what we can't get from the report. What can we use to get Portal 6-3 to help us?
I've often thought about that over the years. How a small difference in the encounter could have led to disaster. The most important thing is, don't let him push you around. He can appear as a man or as a godlike projection. He'll test you. But don't be overwhelmed by the pageantry and theatrics.
From the report, it seems he wields an incredible amount of power.
More than you can imagine. He's able to reach out and grab hold of starships like that. And let them go, just as easily. Portal is full of bluster and bravado. But he can be reasoned with. And that's my other piece of advice. You want to appeal to him rationally. You don't want him thinking you're acting out of fear.
But we are afraid of the Takan, and with good reason.
He's not the sort to suffer fools. And he'll lose interest if he feels his time is being wasted.
I suppose that's one thing we have in common.
Do you think he knows that the Takan have returned?
He didn't even know they were gone when we went there. But the moment the Enterprise dropped into orbit around Delphi Ardu 4, he downloaded the entirety of the ship's computer. So I'd expect the same when you get there.
What if he won't cooperate and we have to face these Takan ourselves?
Oh, we're
Then
screwed.
we have a much bigger problem on our hands.
What I mean is, in the 16 years since you discovered this outpost, there has to have been research. Battle plans for what to do about the Takan if we encountered more of them. I need to know what they are.
If I had that answer, it would have been the first thing I told you.
We both know Command has had their share of hidden plans in the past. Like Admiral Hansen and Captain Shelby's Special Projects Division at Starfleet Tactical, devising new ways to take on the board.
Trust me. This isn't some Starfleet conspiracy to keep you in the dark. But
Ooh.
if you two don't think you're equipped to make contact, you need to tell me now. Because there is no silver
I got-
bullet here. Now's not the time to hesitate. I need to know you're up to this.
You're not the only one who's met the Takan anymore. We've faced them in combat. We're not just the right ones for the job. We're the only ones.
All right. Asked and answered. There was a special task force that considered the Takan, and I was part of it. But because there were no other signs of the Empire, we determined the best course of action was to create a restricted zone around the Delphi Ardu system.
Secrets.
I have my concerns, but I'll clear the way with the brass for your travel into the restricted space. Just remember what I've told you. And it wouldn't hurt to read some Sun Tzu en route. Or Marcus Aurelius.
Anything else?
Machiavelli?
Thank you for your support, Captain Riker.
I wish I could be there
Aw.
myself. But my first officer would probably see to it that I stay on the bridge while they get all the excitement on the away mission. The burdens of command. Rest assured, the Federation is taking this threat very seriously. You won't be alone out there for too long.
Thank you, Captain Riker.
One more thing. Ambassador Spock said that Takan stole some data from your central computer.
Uh-huh.
We're still assessing the extent of the breach, Nothing to report as of right now.
That's it? Ambassador Spock suggested it was something...
Oh, do we piss off our captain again, or do we... No, we're going to piss off our captain again.
more serious. Which is why I'm asking.
I'm sorry, no.
One thing we know is that
Nope.
they stole Starfleet shield algorithms.
The shield algorithms? That could jeopardize every ship in the fleet.
We're still making sure our assessment is accurate. We don't want to raise alarms unnecessarily.
This is as real as it gets, Solano.
Oh!
I have to talk to Starfleet Command now, so I think this conversation has come to an end. I really do hope you get Portal 6-3 and find those Takan before this gets out of control. Riker out.
Apparently, I am the
I
drama.
specifically said I wanted to keep this under wraps. I thought we had an understanding. Now all of Starfleet will hear about this.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I didn't feel comfortable lying to a superior officer.
I have no problem telling Starfleet. I just didn't want Riker holding this over me.
What?
Now I have to think about the damage control of it all. You're dismissed.
You're not a good captain. She was giving him that eye, like... Oh, I love that. I love the sound.
It's the automated Federation warning buoy. Transmitting the disable code Captain Riker provided.
That was unpleasant. Commander Ermont, what are the conditions of our systems?
All internal systems operational.
Commander Westbrook, what are your scans of the planet?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No sign of this outrageously powerful Takan being?
I'm running a magneton scan now, but so far, nothing.
Where are you? Prep your way, team. We don't know if Portal 6-3 will cooperate. He's not an asset. He's an enemy. So be ready
Oh, we're just
for
bringing
anything.
everybody. Okay. Not for the timid. Ooh, look at that ship from the outside.
Prove you're worth keeping alive for a little while longer.
I cannot stop this ship any more than you could stop the tides.
Not good enough.
The impotent threats of a lower life form do not sway me. I will not bend to you. I was born 600,000 years ago. But a new age dawns today.
I liked you a lot better when you were Ryan Kapoor.
Hey, alien
Pain in
traveler.
the ass sometimes. But a stand-up guy when it counted.
You weren't friends with the one who gave up this body.
He didn't give it, you took it. And all the others.
My name is Zon Glosa. I was born in the final days of the Age of Makto. I am but one of many. We who took a leap of faith across the bridge of time to be reborn in these bodies.
Eventually, one of you will break.
You don't understand how overmatched you truly are. This craft was nothing before we imbued it with the speed
Barry?
required by our mission. And the Cartabula produces enough energy to drive an entire fleet of ships like this one. But when we wake the Aphelion, we won't need a fleet.
Oh, you like to talk, huh?
Only then will you understand the might of the Takan Empire. Reborn in this time.
And when you wake the Aphelion, what are you going to do with it?
Anything we want.
Come on! This goes from bad to worse unless you do what they say.
It's coming alive.
You can't stop the ship.
Then he will. Or we cut off his hands and use them ourselves.
See, that's what we're talking about.
I reduce speed or change our heading, the others will know. First, they'll just resume course from elsewhere. Trivial matter.
So we need to block the incoming signal.
They will come here. For you, this is a dead end.
I don't know if he's telling the truth, but I don't like it. We need a new plan.
He's just trying to talk his way out of trouble. Why would you tell us all this?
I tell you because I value my own life.
Interesting.
When my fellow Scions come, they expect you'll all act like the savages you are, and a battle ends here. We've all died once. I don't intend to do so again. I won't touch those controls. If you want to get us killed, do it yourselves.
You fear death.
Shouldn't have told him that.
There's a way to stop this ship for good, and he knows how. He just needs more pressure.
What kind of pressure?
We heard him. He'll talk. Trust me.
That is a little primitive,
That's
my
against
friend.
Starfleet protocol.
You're not
on a Starfleet ship. Yeah.
Your protocol does not apply. We take the action that will lead to our victory. Don't assume your moral code takes precedence above all others.
All right. I know I'm an engineer, and I know that this is about practicality, but I don't think I'm going to break anybody's arm today. Maybe later. Maybe later. But we're probably not going to break anyone's arm today. But we'll keep that in our back pocket.
I'm not gonna torture them. Not like this. There's gotta be something we can work with here.
I mean, like, we could take off his hand, and in the words of Lower Deck, Doc will wave a light over it. You'll be fine. You know, just, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Find a way to stop the Zeldi. Well, there's engineering. They've got the engine. They've got the engine maxed out. The population map to see where they are on the ship. And our travel speed. Okay, let's analyze engineering first.
This area here?
Power generation. The warp cores.
It's deserted.
Yep. Why? There's nobody there, but the ship is redlining. How?
What's this?
This display shows the location of the Tacon on the ship. This is where the infiltrators are, the central artery of ship systems. Sensors, propulsion, weapons. Doesn't seem to be working here.
This is weird. Going this fast, it would be too dangerous to force a warp collapse by cracking one of the propulsion coils. I could rupture the hull, end up damaging the Cartabula in the process.
That risks tearing a hole in space.
We can't have that.
Sometimes you gotta tear space a new one. Is all I'm saying.
Engine status. Right. The warp cores are still practically redlined. However, they've supercharged the Zeldi. It still relies on existing systems.
They just amplify the output?
But the Tacon have already interfaced with those systems. The controls will be no use. So we'd have to find a way to manually shut down the warp cores.
Might not be a manual shutdown as much as it'll be sabotage.
No one appears to be guarding it.
That's the
I can
thing.
get us
Why is
there.
nobody guarding
Once we're
engineering?
in, do you really think you could cripple my ship? Not something I'd normally ask, but I'm coming around to it.
I got this. I'm an engineer. This is my territory.
Ooh,
Then we'll follow your lead.
okay.
This plan of yours has one problem. It strands us. Left out of the fight when there is a war going on.
Our fight is here, now. This is how we do the most good. For the Empire.
For the Empire.
Yeah, I mean, you were already dead in the water, so...
So, Carter, you didn't beat me after all. I thought you
Miranda.
escaped when we boarded. I'd almost hoped you'd made it off. And Millie's there with you too, right? It's good you two are together.
Oh, it's about to be some villain monologuing. Let's be sassy.
Sounds like you miss me.
Miranda might have. She was so hopeful about you. But that's not why I called. You're not a fighter. I know it. You know it. That's why you're hiding. Somewhere on this ship. But the Tacon Empire has so much to offer you. Think of all the knowledge, lost for half a
I
million
love these
years that
scene
you can have access
transitions.
to. I know you want more from life.
So good.
And I want to show you what you could be a part of. Not just the wonders you've already seen from us. In our time, we had the power to move stars. Carter, you have a thirst for discovery. And a part of you would remain to experience the things I can show you. But if you try to fight it...
You have Miranda's voice, but you're not her. And you don't know me.
Of course I do. I remember... well, I remember everything. I remember us. So I'll just explain the reality of what you're up against. Every one of us on this crusade has fought wars more brutal and consuming than you could fathom.
Right,
But I
Alien
want to
Traveler?
reach a peaceful resolution to this. Carter, we have a plan for you. And for the others, too.
That's not good.
We don't want to have to destroy you.
Do we negotiate with the bad person, or do we just say fuck you? Because we know we're not negotiating with Miranda, and she's going to use that. Whoever's in Miranda's body is going to use that to compromise. Oh. Oh. I don't trust her.
You think there's some sort of compromise to be had here? After all you've done? The only end of this is when you surrender.
After all we've done, you can't think we give up now. We can continue this conversation in person. I'll see you on the bridge very soon.
Our comm badges. She's tracking our location with them.
If we have to use force to free our fellow Scions, there will be casualties.
We can't stay here. And we need to disable the transmitters.
Where'd you go? You don't want to talk to me?
She's trying to keep you talking.
I mean, I get it. But I'm trying to help you. You're still there. I think that's because you know we have something to offer you. And you're starting to do the math. And realizing that making peace with us is better than the alternative.
I just want one thing.
What's that?
For you to go to hell.
Yes! Okay, what I find interesting about those moments is there is a countdown timer, so we could sit there and do nothing. I guess if we just let it count down, we wouldn't have done anything at all. But yeah, you gotta turn off location services on your comm badge. And we can also talk about why the ship who has the location, or what the ship that has a location of everybody on board, suddenly doesn't actually say, hey, by the way, somebody's not on board anymore. Like, you know, someone stole the captain. You know, little things like that.
Got it.
Mine's done too.
Time to hit the road.
You've forgotten something.
Ruh-roh.
They know where we're going.
Set to stun. You're not going to shoot a guy who's unconscious, are you?
You keep getting in my way.
We've managed this far without doing it your way.
We are hardly in control of this situation.
You two forget you're on the same side? Come on!
Okay, you probably enjoyed that a little bit.
Now let's move it.
Okay, that's good to know, Rogan. Countdowns give me, like, anxiety. I like... Eh. That was very dramatic, having her beam down first and then everybody else.
Our coordinates match the exact location where Riker met Portal 6-3.
Unlike Riker's team, we beamed down without a problem.
It's quiet.
Portal has to know we're here.
If he won't come to us, we'll go to him. Spread out.
All right, time to look at stuff.
Burn marks.
Is that where the Ferengi
The
shot
report
him?
mentioned phaser fire being redirected toward these strange crystals.
It also mentioned Portal calling down lightning bolts.
Better keep our guards up. If I recall right, Geordie LaForge transported in here, hanging upside down.
I guess we're lucky we were spared the indignity.
Yes, Lieutenant Bedrosian is now wearing a visor.
Anything unusual, Commander?
It's all unusual, to be honest. We've precious little data on this planet, so brief was Captain Riker's visit. Anything he didn't see himself is a total unknown.
We deal with unknowns all the time. Part of the job.
I'm accustomed to dealing with the unknown from my station on the bridge.
Look, I get it, but you're in Starfleet, pal. You might need to buck up. Okay, let's see here. Anything else? All right, and then we'll use the tricorder.
Already gave it a scan. Dead. Whole planet feels like it's been turned to stone.
All right, what do you got to say, Dr. Duvall?
Doctor?
Commander, keeping an eye on those Duridium levels? Good. Last thing we need are your cells destabilizing on a hostile alien planet.
Okay, I think that's everything that we can... Because, yeah, we can't talk to her. Oh,
This is where Portal 6-3 projected his image.
He was guarding this bridge. That has to mean something.
We'll move forward when you're ready, Commander.
nicely done. Okay, now let's start scanning stuff. Okay. Oh, okay. Crystals.
These crystals are dormant.
Riker's report said they were glowing, that they served as energy collectors.
Shoot them.
Could be a good sign they're inactive. The Guardian of the Takan doesn't have his guard up.
Fine, let's not shoot him. Whatever. Y'all are so boring. This readout analysis is from the cup that was on the mining planet. I think that might be a bit of a goof. This is a Takan crystal, not a Hotari cup. My tricorder is clearly having a moment. So let's welcome in the Raiders, because yeah. Hello, and welcome. We are Star Trekking, which is the inappropriate term for what we're doing, but we were playing Star Trek Resurgence. Welcome on in. I was hanging out earlier briefly to lurk while you were playing Tears of the Kingdom, but welcome on in, folks. It's Tuesday. We're playing Star Trek Resurgence. Raiders, Trekkers, Trekkies, again, whichever side of that you fall on. I'm so glad that we are past the Trekkie-Trekker wars. But welcome on in. We are playing Star Trek Resurgence and having a delightful time, making a lot of tough choices and probably pissing off leadership throughout the galaxy. But let me say welcome to you properly. We'll do this one.
Initiating raid message.
I'm also out of water, so dang it.
On behalf of your host, Urban Bohemian, please accept this automated message welcoming you to the channel. You will find a variety of content here, including but not limited to games, food and drink, chat, and tabletop RPGs, and it is our fondest wish that some or all of it will entice you to follow and perhaps even subscribe to this channel. In accordance with the channel rules,
a little better.
We ask that you be your best selves and understand that the streamer and mods have the final word.
I should turn this green
Should you
to be
find
like the
yourself
Matrix.
unable to enjoy or engage with the content, we understand if you cannot stay and hope to see you back again some other time.
Now it's Pleasantville.
We are very pleased to have you with us, and we hope that you enjoy your stay. Raid message ends.
I was reading a comic about somebody who is colorblind, and they talked about like basically watching Pleasantville with their partner, and their partner didn't really think to explain the hook in Pleasantville until later because they could not process the color at all in the film. And I was like, oh wow, yeah. If you're not pissing off the leadership in Star Trek, or you're really playing the game, the thing is, you could absolutely be somebody who does nothing but toe the line and is totally like, yep, whatever you say is what we're going to do. I don't know that I could do that. That'd be really hard to play through, but yeah. So yeah, we are currently on the last place that the Enterprise D 16 years ago encountered the Takan. And we are hoping to find... Okay, that's a phaser blast. We are hoping to find some evidence of some of their Empire's technology. The problem is, our tricorder is giving false readings, but that's okay. We'll work it out. Okay, so these don't... There's nothing else to scan here yet. Unless the goo. We can't scan. Can we scan the goo? Okay, no. Let's keep being scanned. I know we don't. It's very funny because DM Jazzy Hands has been watching Star Trek Discovery and just got to where Oded Fair's character comes in, and of course the first time you meet the character you don't like them, and I had the nerve to say, you don't like Dadmiral? Oh, you're making enemies today. Okay, am I missing something? The crystals are inactive. I scanned those. Did I miss something else? Hold on, let me make sure there's nothing else I can interact with. I do like that they make sure the noise of the tricorder is very, like, you get the ch-ch-ch, it's very good. However, I'm feeling like I missed something. Or maybe the only thing to find was the fact that we think that Portal 6-3 is not on alert. Because I can't... Okay, so you know what? Let's just go to the bridge. Let's just go. See what happens. Are they all behind me? No, they're just going to let me walk across this bridge and die on my own. Okay.
Follow me.
Yeah, everyone, get over here.
M's here. Is it me, or did that path just disappear?
Uh-oh.
There was a path there a moment ago.
Uh-oh.
There must be an explanation.
Also, I need to talk about how my officers' and outfits and color and department numbers keep changing. While the camera looks away, it seems like they keep changing. Oh, crap.
Tetrametric pulses.
Same energy as the other Takan technology.
Most of the crystals appear dormant. What's different about this one?
Readings indicate there's a cavity in the rock right behind it.
We could try melting a hole through the wall with our phasers.
Worth a try.
No, maybe we should ask, and let's not, maybe, oh gosh, let's maybe not do, oh, fine.
Nothing.
There's gotta be a weakness. Somewhere it isn't totally solid.
Okay, we're definitely, yeah, pretty much.
Whoa!
See? Shoot the crystal.
I'm sure that wall was as real as the rest of them. I felt it.
It's almost like our holodeck technology, but far more advanced.
The crystals must be absorbing the energy from our phasers.
Shoot the
I'm picking up
crystals.
something. A biosignature. It's faint, but it's there.
Oh no.
With me.
Is Portal 6-3 not doing so great? You alright, bud? Has the reemergence of the other Takan caused you to have a problem?
Another dead end.
Or another illusion.
Crewman LaRue, if you would.
Well, that's it for
Vault
Crewman
to res-
LaRue.
Beam Crewman LaRue directly to medical.
Is he okay?
You just told him to shoot a random-ass crystal
He
on a
lives.
planet.
Not all crystals work the same, it seems.
Don't fire your phasers at any crystals unless we're sure they're putting out the same pulses as before.
Commander, I may be able to speed up the process. I can now detect many different wavelengths of radiation simply by looking. The Takan radiation is unusual, so I can't quite clear it all up, but I was able to eliminate many of the non-tetrametric crystals. Your tricorder should warn you.
That's an enormous help. Thank you, Lieutenant.
That's great.
It's my honor.
Because you just got Crewman LaRue sent to the med bay, so congrats.
Tetrametric. Good sign.
Tetrametric crystal formation. Tetrametric radiation detected. This crystal may be creating an illusion that can be dispelled with a phaser blast. You might not want to stand there, buddy.
Commander!
Look at that.
Not an illusion.
Trust, but verify.
Indeed.
Science is built on injured crewmen. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's also look around before we go across the bridge, because there's things to look at.
The biosignature is coming from this direction. I'm sure of it. But there's no getting through here.
There's always a way.
There's something alive beyond this wall. Based on the data from the Enterprise's records, it must be Portal 6-3.
I'll figure out how to get us past it.
I know you will.
Okay. Gotta look at stuff first.
I wonder if this place was always so lifeless.
Aside from the breathable atmosphere, this is a remarkably inhospitable planet.
Rogan.
Traces indicate there was once living flora, but it's been dead so long it's practically turned to stone.
From what Portal told Riker, it was an outpost to defend the far edge of the Takan Empire.
Well, it's not that now. Now, it's a grave.
I do wonder what is the... Okay, so these are non-tetrametric crystals. Do not discharge phaser at this crystal, okay? You have to wonder, like, what is the... Not, allure or mystique, but essentially when you know when you know that your particular department has had a history
below the surface on Delphi Ardu-4.
of being the ones that get zapped on away missions.
Strong urge to find out.
Then that makes 2 of us.
And for a while, they couldn't decide if it was going to be, you know, like they maintained that red shirts, like the red. Oh wait, can I see it from here? Ah,
More crystals.
all
Made
right.
a way across.
Of course. Wait, are we separated from everybody now? Or do we do it again? Okay, no tetrametric, no tetrametric. I'm definitely getting tetrametric radiation from somewhere. That's the thing, it's like, yeah, if it's a science vessel, you know.
Good.
Okay. Oh, wait. I didn't check anything else to see. Hold on. Is there anything else to look at around here? It feels like the puzzle aspect is slowly going away. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it feels like the puzzle aspect is slowly vanishing of things to look at and see and do. What's up, Commander?
I assume you've noticed the bridge we crossed to get here is no longer tangible.
Ah. Bit of a problem.
If logic prevails, there's a way to get it back by finding the right crystal to phaser. I'm getting some faint tetrametric readings from inside that mountain.
Then I'll head over there.
And I'll stay here, in case the bridge decides to come back.
You really do just want to get behind your desk, buddy, and I appreciate that. Okay, is that a cavern? Like, can we just go through there? No. Okay, that's the way we... Okay, hold on. Let's go shoot something. They even did, thankfully, make it a slightly different color than the ones around it, so I appreciate that. That's the one. Okay, definitely energy coming this way. Oh. Hey, Faison, welcome on in. I am going to take my break a little bit early because I need to go potty. Uh-oh, am I allowed to run an ad? Yeah, I need to take a quick break. My stomach and bladder are like, yeah, you gotta get up, buddy. So, I'll ask everyone's indulgence. I will BRB, everyone hang tight, and I'll see you in just a few minutes. Okay, hopefully that has run. And it's funny, you say don't phaser any crystals on the way there, but it makes me think of how there was a trend of, for people who use standing urinals, there was a trend of like basically bars putting like, you know, little soccer balls and goals in there, or a little like, you know, little spinny deals. And I'm just like, yeah, I could put that in some urinals. Like, just make sure, don't pee on the non-tetrametric crystals and you're fine. Okay, like, that looks like something I should be... Oh, okay, so we don't do that. Now we know for certain what not to phaser. This whole thing is just a death trap. Don't phaser this, don't phaser that. You're telling me all the things I can't phaser. Why do I have a phaser if I can't phaser these things? Rude. Nope. Nope. Well, there's a whole lot of energy happening right about here, though.
Tetrametric.
Ah. Okay. Can we have a look around first? Just in case? Nope. 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 I also appreciate, from a puzzle solving and plot standpoint, the game is like, yes, there's only one thing you need to shoot at, and it's that one.
Better go see what's different.
Oh. Well, that's different. Oh, I'm up here. Wait, what? Sorry. Look with your tricorder from the open balcony. There may be a crystal on a far-off peak you can phaser. Yeah. I gotcha, buddy. I see what's going on here. Did I not do it right? No? Alright. Must be a different one. Let's see here. A prop or anything from the set? That would be difficult. Oh, wait. Did I scan the wrong one? No, there it is. Sorry, there's a bug in here. Unless... Oh, maybe I need to look elsewhere. Like there? Okay, stop walking. Have I moved the... Stop walking. Uh-oh, hold on. I somehow have gotten stuck in walking mode, and it's kind of funny. No. No. Oh, wait. Is it in here? Okay, so it is this, it's one of these, but which one? Not that, but that one. Oh, interesting. The game is even like, nope, not these. Nope, not that one. Hey, Rafiki. Maybe that one? Nope, not that one. Well, let's see if we can figure this out. Game, stop moving me around. Do not discharge phaser at this... Thanks, game. Do not. Okay, so we already did that one. Alright, so let's put it away. Okay, so it's definitely here you want us to scan. And you say a far-off peak. Okay, we already scanned... Oh my gosh, has it been this one the whole time? You buttface.
The way's clear. Good work, Commander.
We'll make sure it's safe.
Safe travel home, Rogan. Oh, I'm down here now. I'm very fast traveling. Oh, congrats on being done with work. Congrats on everyone being done with work. If you have a commute, make sure you safely commute. If your commute is just to walk from one room to another, make sure you're wearing your comfiest PJs. That's the only way I like to work. In my comfiest of soft pants. I need some more lounge pants. I have to admit, I have sort of worn through my home lounge pants, so I could use some more PJs. Oh, this looks like vegetation.
Incredible.
The plants here are actually alive. Is this the biosignature you detected, Doctor?
No. Not a match.
Alright.
Tetrametric.
Then it's creating an illusion as well.
Based on the data we have so far.
Only one thing left to do.
Shoot it.
Doctor, be ready to beam us out if it turns out we're wrong.
Oh, we have to shoot it all together? Alright.
To Resolute. Lock transporter on away team.
I was hoping to... Okay.
Amazing.
There's nothing like this in any Federation record.
The plants.
What's happening?
Barbarians.
It's him.
How dare you disturb me? I'd hoped you had enough sense to leave of your own accord, but...
How you been, buddy?
Fools. In another time, I would have destroyed you and your ship simply for setting foot in this place. Fortunately for you, that time has passed.
Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire. We've come a long way to meet you.
Guardian? I am guardian of nothing. The Takan no longer
You don't
exist.
know.
Don't care to be reminded. If this is why you've come, then you should leave. Now.
I'll cut right to it. The Takan have returned.
Returned? My people have come back? How can that be? I've been alone for so long. If it is true, how did they return?
Draconian technology made it possible.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
To enable the transfer of consciousness from one being to another after physical death. We call it bioforming. A group of Taconians calling themselves Scions of the Flame used it to reawaken after hundreds
Oh, that's not
of
good.
millennia.
Scions of the Flame?
Is something wrong?
I'd hardly call them Takan. They were a radical faction with beliefs outside the mainstream.
Okay, I like them more now.
Beliefs that lesser life forms should serve as vessels to ensure Takan immortality.
Okay, I like them less now.
You want me to help you destroy them. That's why you've come. You want to destroy these scions.
There is a war looming that could engulf the Quadrant. We want you to help us bring about peace before it gets to that point.
Peace always comes at a cost.
They have an incredibly powerful energy source they call the Cartabula.
These scions have the Cartabula.
And they've used it as a weapon against us.
I will speak with you alone.
Oh, god damn.
What are you...
Jesus Christ. For fuck's sake, my dude.
Where are we?
Okay.
Where's my team?
Okay.
They're safe where we left them.
Ugh. The hell?
That the scions have stolen the Cartabula is deeply concerning.
Oh, we're doing
To be
this?
honest, I'd rather speak with you alone, John Rydick.
I mean, this is cute. I like this. It just gives somebody a warning. You could have just teleported us both up there, you know. You know what? No, I'm gonna look around now that you were such an ass. Okay, it's actually really pretty in here. Okay? I'm just saying, like, you should just say, hey, come inside to my really cool crystalline university prism thing and we'll chat. Not zap. It's rude. I think we're alone
Your
now.
colleagues don't know what it means to be the last of one's kind. You and I are remnants of fallen civilizations.
Oh.
Kobliad, the Takan.
I see.
One dying, one dead. Our species could not be more different, but we both know the meaning of loss. The others wouldn't understand. It's beyond their ability to...
Oh, did we do that? No, we're not going to do the we're not so different, you and I, but no.
comprehend.
But I'm not alone in the Federation. I'm a part of something larger, just like your Takan Empire was.
We are not the same.
Seriously, my dude? He has been alone for millennia. Well, millennia minus 16 years, because that's when the Enterprise encountered him. But essentially, yeah, he was a guardian of an empire that he thought was long dead. There was nothing for him to guard. I mean, at least when the Enterprise encountered him, he downloaded the ship's computer, so at least he's got... Oh, you know what's really bad is I did not like pick up on the fact that for Star Trek Resurgence, they're using the Takan flame emblem. That's interesting. Yes, he's that guy.
Tell me, why spend your days away from your own people when so few of them are left? Why live your life working for this federation to which the Kobliad do not even belong? And submit yourself to their authority? It makes no sense. Not by my logic.
The Federation isn't an authority to be obeyed. At its heart, it's a set of principles meant to ensure the survival and safety of all species, regardless of their origin.
I can relate, 0 Hour.
You told Riker you'd wait until you were needed. You're needed now. We need you.
As much as it pains me to learn the Cartabula has fallen into the hands of the Scions, my services are not up for offer.
Oh, seriously? Yeah, although I laughed when somebody said Landrew earlier because, I mean, there is nothing wrong than a computer in a cave to worship. Let's be real. Like, okay. So much so that, like, I think the lower decks made a joke about that. Like, yeah, all they're going to do is just start worshiping Landro again. It's fine.
To be chosen as a portal was to give one's entire self to the cause of protecting the Takon Empire. I left behind everything I know.
Sorry.
And now you want me to turn against my own people.
Okay, it ain't all like
Betraying
that.
my oath and everything I vowed to protect.
These aren't the Takon you knew. They're a facsimile. They're imposters. And they tarnish the Takon name.
We faced these questions in my time as well. What you call bioforming, we thought of as a marginal science.
Fair.
But if these reborn Takon plan to restore the Empire, is that a disaster to be avoided?
If they see
Takonian
everyone as lesser.
technology is so advanced, it could save millions of species currently on the brink of extinction, including your own. And at the price of a small few, think of how the many could benefit.
You did not just many and few me, motherfucker. Okay? How dare you?
Instead, it sounds as if you are reacting out of fear before you have a full understanding of what's at stake. I don't think you've given this full consideration. You may have more to gain than to lose.
The Takon Empire is gone.
Sorry, buddy.
It had its opportunity and proved unable to survive. There must have been a reason the Takon have faded to a distant memory. It ran its course. And those of us who are here now deserve to choose our own fate.
You said the Takon vanished for a reason. I cannot claim our empire was without sin.
Well, then don't be throwing these crystal stones, buddy.
I'm curious to see these scions masquerading as true Takon. So I will go with you, and we shall find them. But when we do, I will judge them myself as a guardian of the Takon, to understand their true intentions, for better or worse.
It's certainly your right to make your own decisions. I won't tell you otherwise.
I can't.
Very well. I'll return.
You, good God, with the zappy zaps.
Commander!
Let's...
Hold your fire. I'm all right. He's coming with us.
We assumed the worst.
She's perfectly fine. Now then, shall we?
Well, you're an ass. Okay.
All right. We can beam up your... Do you have any equipment or tools?
What are you doing there, buddy?
Whoa.
This is all I need.
Away team plan.
It's just me and my gigantic sci-fi sex glove. That's all I need. Everything else is gone. Just me and my big old Takon sex fist.
One, ready to beam up.
Oh no.
4 warp cores.
I don't like
Interesting.
I don't like the name of this.
If one goes down in battle, we can still operate.
I'm sorry. What? How many? 4 warp cores. If one goes down in battle, 4? Do y'all just open up like engagement by saying target their warp core and assuming, oh, they probably got like 5 extra? The fuck, y'all?
Makes this more difficult, though.
This ship can maintain warp with half the cores offline. We'll need to disable 3 of them.
Where are the engine schematics? Power flow routing charts.
We're soldiers, not engineers. I thought you would know what to do.
All that talk about being soldiers, and look what it comes down to. You need a couple of engineers.
Yes, we do.
Lucky for you, that's our specialty.
You at least know where we should start?
This way.
Alright, hold on. Can I look around anything? Are we... Oh, no, apparently. Oh, there's stuff to look at. Alright. I'll be there in a second. I just gotta look at this whole thing that now reminds me of the big computer in Superman 3. Oh, no, I don't want to climb the ladder. I want to look around. Fine, I'll climb the ladder. Hey, happy taco. Is today like a special taco day? Nope, I don't want to ascend the ladder. Because it is Taco Tuesday. I am probably not going to have tacos later. I have a craving which I will be indulging in an online order shortly. Oh. Well, let's scan that big ball. Radiation casing. Radiation-resistant casing protecting the warp core's matter-antimatter reaction chamber. But we have anomalies. Okay, coolant regulator. The thermostatic sensor relays temperature signals to automated coolant valve controls. For instance, if someone was, say, I don't know, trying to perhaps replicate a textbook warp core breach. For reasons. Iridium warp core. One of 4 warp cores powering the Zelda. Thermal output indicates each core alone could not sustain minimal warp, but harmonic infusion of at least 2 cores would produce an exponential increase in power.
Cores are running really hot. Makes sense, since they've been producing at max output since we left Hotari space.
No ship can run for very long like that. Not before a catastrophic failure hits.
It's right on the edge. We just need to figure out a way to give it a push.
Bet that console down there could tell us a few things.
I also gotta wonder, are all of your engineers, dead? Like... Hold on, where am I trying to get to? Okay, let's go this way. Okay, hold on. Oh, I thought there was things to look at. Instead, the game's just like, just go on down the ladders. Fine, I'll just go down the ladders. It's very pretty, though. It's very purple. Steven would do well in this empire.
Whatever we do, we need to make sure the Takan can't undo it.
So we need a way to permanently disable the reactors that won't destroy the ship and kill us all in the process.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Warp core ejection. So the question is, how do we make it happen?
Oh, are we trying to make a premature ejection happen? Okay, so we have access to the safety protocols, the reactor status, the coolant system, the computer lock. Okay, well, let's go from left to right.
The safety protocols don't look much different from the Resolute. Breach protection. Reduce output, command override. Cease matter, antimatter flow, command override. Emergency warp core ejection. Computer control.
Even command
so we
functions
can't
override one of
right.
the most crucial safety measures.
So the protocol's still active. That's good.
The question is, what can we do without command level access?
Like we saw on the bridge, all 4 warp cores are operating at full capacity. The reactor coolant system is operating at emergency containment levels.
It's just barely keeping the temperature in check.
It's always the
Maybe we
coolant.
can use that.
It's
gets this high,
always the
system
coolant.
considers a reactor breach imminent. Looks like if sensors show a core is about to rupture, the computer will eject it automatically rather than risk a breach.
So we need to increase the warp core's temperatures.
If we destroy the coolant regulators, there won't be anything to keep these reactors from going over.
And it will trigger the ejection. Let's peel these suckers open. I'll take that one.
Wow,
Take the one next to
really excited about
The
that.
second you two start dumping cores, the Takan will know we're here.
Dumping cores.
Who'll be vulnerable. Stuck in one place while you work.
We will have to make a stand.
Well, here's the good news. I'm at my best when I'm under pressure.
We'll barricade the door. Work quickly.
I didn't get to see what the other thing was on the console. Oh, dang it. Oh, they are actually moving stuff. Look at that. Okay, well, you're moving stuff. We're going to watch you move stuff. Oh, you stopped moving stuff. Okay, that's not really a good barricade, buddy, but alright. Okay, what do you want me to do here? Right, yeah, attention to... Yeah, okay. Oh, you got these? I guess then the other ones are on me? Is that what I'm... What am I supposed to be doing here? Yeah, this is like safety first. Absolutely. Okay, but where... Hold on. I absolutely lost the plot of what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm just going to run around until the game is like, oh, you're in the right spot now. We're supposed to disable the coolant stuff, so why can I not do something? Nope. Okay. Take ourselves a nice coolant vent bath shower, something? Am I missing something here? Oh, well, welcome. This is definitely... Of course, I've walked into a place where I'm a little bit stuck at the moment, but... Okay, I know I can go downstairs. Do you need my help over here? Is that what's going on?
We might not have our tools,
got it.
but our phasers can do this in a pinch.
This is a lot of fun. I don't normally play games like this. This is more of a choose-your-own-adventure narrative with a Telltale style, so I don't normally do things like this. Oh, they are barricading.
Better get this right. If we foul it up and this whole thing goes boom... You don't know how much damage that Cartabula will do.
Focus.
If you accidentally crack it open.
Focus.
Listen, the best way to make sure something goes wrong is to stress. Keep your mind on the job. We'll be okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, we will.
So yes, that is Petty Officer Edselar, and she is an unjoined Trill. So I'm not sure how much Star Trek you got in the Star Trek, I guess, brain infusion. But she is Trill, but she is not joined, and she actually has strong feelings against joining.
It's not a Starfleet warp core, but the coolant regulator has to be in here somewhere.
Are we just gonna... Oh, good. Keep it in the circle. Okay, keep it in the center. Keep it in the center. Ooh, alright then. Dang.
Time to heat things up.
I guess we just shoot it.
Warning. Warning. Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Well, that was fast.
Now they're definitely gonna know we're down here.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Oh.
Just one more to go.
They're here.
Yeah,
They're
y'all...
coming through the door.
Well, you know what? Stop talking and let us run.
Okay, same as before. for? We just gotta...
Ken, don't focus on it. Focus on your job. And hope that they don't shoot at the engineers. Oh, are we... Crap. Pew pew pew.
Go! Finish!
Oh, now we get to go? Thanks, I guess. Sorry for so many of y'all getting shot.
Hey! Would you mind not shooting at the matter-antimatter reactor?
Yeah, that is sort of a no-no. You definitely don't want to shoot that.
I'll cover you.
What? No!
Get the work done. We're all dead.
Mother... Fuck it. No, that didn't work. Okay. Yeah, I know. We're going to retry this in story mode because I'm curious what story mode is. So I'm guessing it's a little bit easier to deal with. Hey, Cryptic Cutie, welcome on in. Yeah, we're going to try it in story mode. I did the other one without, but now that I know story mode is a thing, that's what we're going to do. I also have hope for the future that after I am done with the story one time through, I get to go back to story points and replay story points as opposed to replaying the entire thing, but we'll see. So let me retry this, and then I will take a quick pause to have my dinner ordered, and we'll finish the stream for today. So we're going to retry it in story mode.
No!
Oh, if you look where I am, the little symbol's different.
All dead.
Like there's a force field. Like there's a little force field around me, so... Well, this is nice, because now I feel slightly... less pressured. Like this still may be... Yeah, like there's still some dramatic tension here.
Shoot! Now!
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Bye.
Drive disengaged.
Oh, that had to hurt.
You did it.
You got another way out of here?
I think so.
Okay, everyone's getting shot today.
Tosca, can you climb?
I will.
I'll see you on the parade grounds of Sorella, my friend.
Oh. Don't you sacrifice yourself for us. No. No, 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 no. You better not die. Well, at least she doesn't plan to die today. Hold on, I missed what you said in chat. Hold on. Yeah, no, that's I'm very much for Starfleet. Engineering is like the coolest stuff on record. You know, like there is nothing they will not that like they are the
I'm right here.
they are the nothing is impossible people. I just need time, and then I need probably less time than I tell you I'm going to need, but I'm going to pretend that I need all of that time just so you still think I'm amazing, even in an emergency situation.
Not you too.
Calm yourself, child.
Oh no. Oh.
It will all be better soon.
So that's what we don't want to happen to any of us. Okay, sorry, one sec. Also another thing. Oh gosh, sorry, I've missed two things now. Yes, first off, duct tape and WD-40. Yes. If anyone has seen the Tumblr thread about when the Klingons ask like the Vulcans why they let the humans be in the Federation, and the Vulcans explain like, we're just gonna see what happens. That is the best explanation. And it's perfect about Star Trek Enterprise because they're there the entire time. The Vulcans are like, y'all don't know what you're doing, but apparently y'all can get shit done. Okay, because it is on point with the content, what, in my opinion, is the most underrated piece of Star Trek media and which is the most overrated? Oh, goodness. This is really difficult. I mean, I'll always say that Deep Space Nine is the most underrated piece of Star Trek media. However, I feel like that's really underselling DS9. The most overrated is probably the juggernaut that is Next Generation. And I say that knowing that without there being a Next Generation and 7 seasons of that show, we wouldn't have as much Star Trek as we do nowadays. Right now, I would say the most underrated, the thing that everyone should be watching is Star Trek Prodigy, if you have the ability to do so, which I believe it's on Nick Jr. and like Paramount Plus. So I would say Star Trek Prodigy is one that everyone should be watching. Same with Lower Decks. People had their feelings because it's animated and it's funny, but it is one of the most respectful to Star Trek shows that exists ever. I would say the most overrated is probably Star Trek the Motion Picture. Like, it's nice, but it's all right. A lot of the Star Trek films I would say are overrated. They are highly unnecessary. Yeah, I'd be like, if I had a list of everything, I'd be like, yeah, those can go. Like, those can go. What was the whales? Yeah, that one stays. But the deity at the center of the galaxy, that one goes.
Wake up, Manka Umet.
They've known who's in each of these? Oh, that's amazing.
Return to us. Rejoin the flame.
To reclaim what was lost.
Ooh.
You don't need to watch this.
I do. I want to remember every moment when I make them pay.
I love that very dramatic lighting too. Nice.
I will avenge Itasca. Swear to me, you will join me in this.
How about we try to save her?
That's a dream.
As long as she's alive and her memories are still in there, there's still hope.
Hope is what you turn to when you have nothing left you can do. And there's still something I can do for Itasca. and I shall.
Well, that's great. But yes, this lighting is extraordinarily dramatic. Are we doing transitions now? Transitions to the next mini episode. Okay. Give me just a second so I can actually order my food. It usually takes about a half an hour or so to arrive. So we're going to try reordering that. If you'll let me. Will you let me? Oh my goodness. What a time for a raid. Welcome on in. Welcome on in Zero. I hope that everybody's having a good time over there. I'm going to see if I can just reorder something real quick. Do I got to do it manually again? Seriously? Rude. You've caught me just about to order pizza. So one sec. Oh, enjoy the lurk. Let's see here. I do mushrooms on things. That. This one already comes with that, and that. My friend just ordered a Pixel Fold. So good for him. And some extra cheese. Hold on a second. I need to see something because I am very confused. But yes, actually, while you do that, I will do this. And thank you. Let's see here. Yes, that is artificer, artificer, really depending on how you say it. I say it like 15 different ways because I always forget how I say it the next time. So I am just trying to catch and figure out what I last ordered because I always want to do the reorder, but it doesn't. Artificer. Ooh. But it doesn't seem to want to remember that. So hold on a second. But while you do that, I'll do this quickly with the raid video. There we go. Nice. There it goes. Welcome, Raiders. We know you have a choice in Twitch streamers, and we thank you for raiding Urban Bohemian. We hope that you'll enjoy your stay and consider following so that we can see you again soon. Emotes can be made available for your enjoyment by clicking on the subscribe button, and cheers of all amounts are accepted by your friendly streamer. Please adhere to the channel rules and moderator instructions. In the event of a loss of interest, spoilers, or that this stream's content is simply not to your liking, the exit button can be found in the upper right or upper left corner of your screen, and we invite you to peruse one of Twitch's many other offerings. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream. We're very happy to have you here. So yeah, thank you. Welcome on in. I will be with you in just a second while I put an appropriate amount of tip on here. Okay, a little bit longer than I expected, but that's okay. It'll be like 40 to 50 minutes, which is good because then I can get a piece of my anime in. I've been trying to watch some new anime. Some of it's good, some of it's weird, some of it's like meh, but it's free, it's in English, and it can sit in the background, so perfect. So let's head back into the game. We're being a little waffly, like wishy-washy in Diaz's situation, but to be fair, as a non-commissioned officer, like, there's a whole lot they didn't expect to have to deal with. And this definitely qualifies. So, at least Lieutenant Tosca liked us before she got mind zapped. Major Arminta, wow, he was getting tired of our cocky attitude. Well, he was being an ass. Well, not free, but like, you know, if it's free as in it's already on a service I have a subscription to. There's also always free anime. You just have to know who to ask. Okay, we're back on the Resolute. And we brought back Portal 6-3 with his power glove.
There's so much I want to ask you.
There's so little I can tell you. I'm a portal, not a scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is one of your older starships. One would think, given the importance of your mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage.
Hey.
But apparently not.
Dude.
It may not be a Taconian ship, but the Resolute is one of the best we've got. So don't disparage it.
I was just asking.
Rude. I also like how his outfit keeps changing color. Like the green and red keep changing on his collar. He does look a bit like the Collector. Yes, there is a lot of the Collector to this character. I'm sure that they were inspired. They were inspired by Marvel Comics when they were creating that character of Portal 6-3. Thank you, Sundu. I appreciate that. 35 months? Holy crap. I hope you feel that your time has been worth it here, because that is a long time. Goodness gracious. It is interesting, like, realizing people who have been sometimes just tuning in or essentially subscribing since the start of the pandemic, and it's really lovely that you're still around and you still come and say hi, and I do appreciate it, so thank you.
Something wrong?
Not at all.
See?
The galaxy has grown more diverse.
His green and red keep shifting depending on the camera angle.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary. Most lesser civilizations willingly join the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life. But that expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict. That was always our challenge. And perhaps, ultimately, our downfall.
Diversity is our greatest strength.
The Federation prides itself on its inclusiveness. I'd say it's one of our greatest strengths.
As the Vulcans say, infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
Interesting. I'd be curious to meet one of these Vulcans.
You're about to, pal.
If this is the best you have, then so be it. To locate this scion, Galvan, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
Full access?
Huh. You must be out of your mind.
Language.
No, I'm right here.
Nah.
Completely in my mind.
Okay, I love that.
And with all due respect to your advanced technology, the simple fact is that I won't be able to locate him without it. Perhaps I should have made that clear up front. I'll need to make certain modifications.
That's going to be a problem.
Then I'm sorry. I'm afraid I won't be able to help you.
We'll talk to Captain Solano about it.
I'll see you on the bridge.
Yeah, that's exactly the answer. That's exactly the way that they answered that.
I'd like to introduce you to Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise. I can't say I've ever met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent. Not within the Federation, at least.
I've learned it's a very prestigious position in Takan society. Or was, I suppose.
Not
PS3. Just anyone is selected for the role.
And fewer still are suited for it.
How impressive. You spent 600,000 years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
We all have our duty.
Of course. But I'm curious. You were stationed there in preparation for what, exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists. Which suggests...
Solano.
Very successful.
Solano.
You said you needed my help. I didn't come here to be insulted.
Shut up.
Perhaps that was a mistake.
Shut up.
I'd be happy to return to Delphi Ardu at any time.
And we do need your help. Absolutely. And we are grateful that you decided to come.
Captain Solano, what the hell's wrong with you?
An odd way of expressing his gratitude.
I'm merely curious where your allegiances might lie. Clearly it's with the Takan.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties to the Takan. Not to the Scions of the Flame.
Ah.
You do nothing more than tarnish us in name and reputation, and don't deserve to be called Tikhon.
Yay, schisms.
And if you'd be so kind as to
Modiphius,
give
welcome
me
on in.
access to your
Hello.
ship's systems, we can get on with it. And you can stop wasting my time.
Access to our systems? That's completely out of the question. Tell me that's not what you promised.
I said I'd ask.
We're vulnerable enough as it is. And now we're supposed to give him access to everything? Ridiculous.
I didn't promise him anything.
That I can confirm.
Yeah.
In fact, she knew there'd be resistance.
Yup.
I didn't realize it would be rooted in such ignorance.
Buddy, you're got to get airlocked.
Enjoying your visit to our ship. We'd be more than happy to let you wither away back on your pathetic little rock.
Can we not do this?
You clearly do not appreciate the magnitude of the threat the Scions pose. So myopic is your focus on your own ego.
Maybe just fight it out. Y'all want to punch each other?
I will not be leaving until they have been found.
Commander Ryder.
Break out the speedos, maybe do a little oil or whatever. I don't know. Just get this out of your system because it's boring.
To think, I waited 600,000 years for this.
You can go back and wait 600,000 more.
You realize that's supposed to be in an incredibly difficult position. I was against seeking him out from the start, but now, to give him access to our systems? It's insane.
You
You somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with us?
It's not with us. He just hates them more.
There's no way we can trust him.
No, he doesn't like
I might
us,
otherwise agree,
but he
you're
hates
missing
them
the most
more,
important point.
is the thing.
He's a Tikhon, and he may be loyal to the Tikhon, but not to the Scions of the Flame. He's against everything they believe in. You heard what he said.
There's too much at stake to be wrong on this.
We sought him out for a reason.
There's
To
also
help him
that
find
0 hour.
Alyssa's crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we are. You know what this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation, but for me personally.
My dude,
I can't afford another screw.
I don't care what this mission means to
Losing
you.
the shield algorithms was bad enough. This could be the end of my career.
This is about more than just you.
I'm sorry, Captain. You know I support you, but millions of lives and the future of the Federation are at stake here. Both of which are more important right now than your career.
It's not just mine. It's both of ours.
Don't you drag me into this.
I'm going to trust your instincts on this one.
I'm going to punch you out an
I
airlock.
just hope you're right. For both of our sakes. Let me know if you find anything.
My goodness, you are an insufferable man.
We're good. You may begin.
I will, of course, have to make a few modifications.
Okay,
What
everyone,
kind of
like,
modifications?
hi.
Refined Tikhonian technology.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to pause now. Rick, Modiphius, thank you both for popping in. We're nearing about the end of my stream time, but it's lovely to see you. Pixelate my chat. I've definitely been pixelated before, usually after happy hour, so I totally get you. Hey, y'all. So welcome on in. Seriously, it's like, I'm going to dinner, and everyone's like, hey, we're all going to come and say hi. That's fine. My food has quite some time to get here. 37 minutes, so I can go for a while. But yes. Oh, we do enjoy a good pixeling around these parts. But yes, welcome in, everybody. Thank you for coming in on the raids. Thanks for bringing your folks over. We're having a lovely Star Trek Tuesday with Star Trek Resurgence. And, yeah.
Initiating raid message. On behalf of your host, Urban Bohemian, please accept this automated message welcoming you to the channel. You will find a variety of content here, including but not limited to games, food and drink,
Doesn't work
chat,
it's a
and
bit.
tabletop RPGs.
Come on.
And it is our fondest wish that some or all of it will
Just
entice you
the
to
rabbit
follow
ears on the
and
back.
perhaps
Just
even subscribe to this channel.
fiddle with it.
In accordance with the channel rules,
Better.
we ask that you be your best selves and understand that the streamer and mods have the final word. Should you find yourself unable to enjoy or engage with the content, we understand if you cannot stay and hope to see you back again some other time. We are very pleased to have you with us, and we hope that you enjoy your stay.
That's the royal we, I think.
Great message ends.
Yeah, so awesome. I took a little break to order some food, so I do have food on the way. which my stomach is reminding me every single time I inhale. But yeah, so we are at a point where we have gone to the spot where 16 years ago, the Enterprise D first encountered the last vestiges of the Takan civilization and met Portal 6-3, who, Zero Hour Hero already mentioned, the minute that the Enterprise got into orbit, downloaded the entirety of the computer, so it's not like he hasn't known what's been going on. It also was the episode that first introduced us to the Ferengi, and let's just say that DS9 had a lot of damage control to do after that. But first season Star Trek Next Generation, it could have used a sensitivity everything on staff. Just gonna say that. Yeah. Yeah, they could have used a whole lot more people in that writing room to be like, this is a bit, yeah. Okay. So, we have now let Portal 6-3 have, or we're going to let them have access to our systems. Does Portal 6-3 like us? Kind of. All right. So that they can locate the Scions of the Flame, who are the offshoot of the Takan, that didn't agree with it. Things got weird. What in the world is happening today? Mr. Wibble, welcome on in. Thank you, Raiders. Hello. Pride Parade. Love it. We love a good Pride Parade. Thank you. Just like, hello. Star Trek and me and Portal 6-3. That's the song. Yes, so sorry if you weren't aware, Jonathan Frakes does a cameo. Riker is in this. It was Riker's encounter with Portal 6-3 that has led to us being able to hang out with him. It's also really hard not to call Jonathan Frakes Johnny, because like watching the behind the scenes with Patrick Stewart calling him Johnny, and then also watching the behind the scenes when they're filming and Jonathan Frakes is just yelling at everybody like their pal is very funny to me. But yes.
It requires Taconian technology.
So welcome, Raiders. My goodness.
His ships, then I must do likewise.
Are we going to be a crystal ship? Oh, snap. Oh, whoa, buddy. That you did not say you were going to do all that.
The galaxy is nearly infinite in size and complexity. This may take a moment.
Engineering is going to be so mad at you.
How long will
I found
it take?
something.
Ah!
There you are.
What is it? Galvin?
Someone is using Taconian technology. I can't get the precise bearings, but it's located in the Palisades cluster.
I'll let the captain know. Rydick to Solano. I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
I'm getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock on the energy signature.
Where's he hiding?
So Portal 6-3 is a Takan. He is, as far as we know, one of the last surviving Takan after the Takan Empire fell. The Takan Empire was, in its time, the most powerful civilization in the known galaxy. I would say probably known universe, but now we know what's outside the universe, so definitely not. But at the time that they were active, they were the most powerful civilization. That was, however, 600,000 years ago. What we're dealing with now is that some offshoots of the Takan, the Scions of the Flame, figured out a way to put their consciousness and their genetic nature into little slumber canisters that they're basically poking into other people and taking over their bodies. And anyway, the real thing we got here is Portal 6-3 doesn't like them, which is why they're willing to work with us, because sometimes doing things out of spite is a perfectly good motivation.
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting. Can you lock in on the location?
Not until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Aye, Captain.
Well, I suppose I owe you an apology.
You owe me
You're
several.
right after all. That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer. You always have my back.
No apology necessary. Your concerns were valid.
Nonetheless, I should learn to trust your instincts, which were absolutely right.
They were.
Nice
Say it
work.
again. I like the sound of it.
Find anything more?
I was right. Say it again.
What's wrong?
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain.
Uh-oh.
But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Taconian device on this ship being used to block the signal.
So, no, we are not Bajoran. We are half human, half Kobliad. I don't like the way that Star Trek does, like, fractions like that. Like, oh, I'm 1/2 this or 1/4 that. What happens when you get down to, like, 1/8 or 1/3 if you have multiple co-parents in a situation? Can you imagine what Dr. Phlox's, like, civilization is like with all of the, you know, like, what? I don't know. I'm, like, 1.3 repeating something else. No, so Jara is Kobliad, part human, part Kobliad, who, if you watched Deep Space Nine, you would have encountered the Kobliad during the episode where Julian and this Kobliad police officer were chasing after Rayo Avantika, who was basically trying to live forever, and he pushed his consciousness into Julian's body, like like he used his like glial cells, something in the finger, in the under. Anyway, they're essentially a species that hasn't been talked about a lot, but they require diridium to continue their lifespan. So yeah.
Whoever planted it was exceptionally clever. They knew how and where to hide it. But they have underestimated my abilities.
They didn't know you were going to be here.
Engineering.
Of course it's in engineering.
And I can find Galvan for you.
But that means we have a spy on the ship.
It's designed to interfere with all transmissions. Or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
You're sure it's Taconian? It couldn't be something else causing the interference?
Nothing else operates on that frequency. I'm positive.
That means we have a problem.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship.
There may still be a Taconian on the ship who put it there.
Engineers would have found this device already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
Okay, let's be real. The first officer just strolls down into engineering and nobody looks up to be like, is this an inspection? Is everything okay? Commander Rydek, are we in trouble? Hello? None of them are sweating. The first officer just strolls on in and they're all like, oh, this is fine.
There's a lot of noise in here. I should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
Josie, thank you very much. Oop, hold on. Okay, so, well, obviously... I'm sorry. There's a lot of radiation down here in engineering with the warp core. Perhaps I should factor in the warp core out of my scan so that all the radiation it's putting out doesn't affect what I'm looking for. Starfleet officers are smart.
That's better. Most other radiation sources in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here.
We're in engineering! I do like the way that they're using the tricorder. Oh, hold on. Can I just walk in? Oh, okay.
A little bit of harmless radiation leakage here, but enough to mask the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation. I need to find it so I could filter it out as well.
Okay, so we filtered out the warp core. We filtered out the EPS conduit. And this is an EPS conduit that is purposely visible for inspection. So there's something else in main engineering that's putting out radiation that is drowning the tetrametric radiation. Oh no, is that a person? Is it just the, no, what is that? What is this? Is this the intermixture? Hold on. What's back here?
Jeffrey's tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out. There we go. I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
And it's where? Oh, you can kind of see the little yellowy. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Let's just walk around. Also, we get to be in engineering, which is very cool. That's it. It's just very cool. Uh-oh.
Found it.
Oh, did you just put gum and stick it under?
Do you belong here?
Do you?
Commander Rydek. I'm sorry.
That's the guy. That's Ensign Calloway. We know him, which he better not have been taken over. That's Ensign Calloway. We met him way back in the very first chapter of the game, and we told him the way to go to get to the ship.
Sorry, I didn't know it was you.
Paul. Calloway, right?
Yes, it means a lot that you remembered. What, are you doing back here? I don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
See?
Just a routine systems check. We've been having problems with our comms lately.
Oh, that's news to me. I haven't heard anything about it.
Probably because the comm system isn't working.
But
Have you seen anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary? Maybe someone who doesn't work in engineering.
Not that I can think of, but I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
Let me let you in on a little something here, Calloway. Be discreet.
That would be great. Just be discreet about it. I don't want anyone to be alarmed.
Discretion is my specialty.
Is it?
Well, I'll leave you alone already.
Yeah, do that. Get out of here.
Oh, come to think of it, that Atari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duvall finishing the last of the bioscans.
Oh no.
Tyler?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Oh no.
Thank you.
No, not our space wife. No. Oh no.
Maybe Tylus saw something.
Yeah, let's hope that's what happened. Oh, gosh, this is about to get real awkward. And all of a sudden, we are now in sickbay. It really is, which I appreciate. Sadly, not our actual space wife, but I would not be mad if she were our space wife. Oh. No, okay, this is just normal people who got hurt. It's fine. Oh. We just walked through the medical force field. Just chilling in here. Oh, they did a good job with everything. Although the lip on this door, that is not accessible. Don't like that. Alright. Oh, this is going to be awkward. Actually, first though, what's on the... I'm just going to come here and like geek out over everything in the background.
Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course. Is something wrong?
There's something happening. I may need your help. This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duvall, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Taconian technology. Does that mean there's a scion on board? But Dr. Duvall bioscanned everyone. Every deck, every crew member, I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
Someone evaded detection and planted that device.
Which would mean they've been with us this whole time. Watching, listening.
All the more reason why we have to find them.
It could be anyone.
That includes both of us.
Yep.
You want me to get scanned?
You didn't get scanned?
Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the Scions as much as anybody.
Oh, I'm gonna make a really bad choice here.
You don't have to do that. I trust you.
This is the bad choice.
Makes you feel any better? It's not me.
This is the bad
promise.
choice. We should not have done that, but
That doesn't mean it's not you.
Okay.
Scan me. Like what you see down there on that scan there, Space Wife, maybe? Just saying, maybe you like what you see on the scan?
Clear.
Don't sound so surprised.
You spend plenty of time with the Scions as well. You never know.
Let's get to it. The search starts in engineering. Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running a scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Let's start with... There was no one else in the Hotari delegation, so let's start with the duplicates.
I'll filter out the duplicates.
That's still a lot. Yeah, let's factor out the Hotari delegation.
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari.
Now this is manageable.
Now let's factor out anybody who should not have been in there, non-engineering personnel.
Filtering for outliers. People who don't work in engineering. Let's see who's left.
Oh no. He didn't get scanned?
No, this can't be right.
What?
Of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been Captain Solano.
Bioscan status pending.
You went down to Delphi RU4, which would have been the perfect opportunity, and no one would question him. He's the captain.
He fits the profile for the kind of people the Takan want to bioform. People with authority that can lead to them gaining more control.
Like Galvin, the Queen?
The captain of
Do
a Federation.
we actually get to punch the captain?
What happened when Dr. Duval bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing a bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
That's not going to be easy. First thing I need to do is get this device to Portal.
Be careful. And good luck.
I'll need it.
Oh, we are going to stop there.
I've found the device.
We are going to stop there because... Wow. That is perfect and brilliant. The reason that the captain has been basically such an ass, even before getting to this planet, was that, and if you read the prequel comic to the game, you'll know, but basically, a big old mess of fuckery happened with the Resolute, and his reputation was in the toilet. So this mission is basically his redemption within Starfleet. And interestingly enough, I didn't see that coming, which I love, but yeah, maybe we get to punch the captain's face. It also made me hope that there's a way to reverse the bioforming, because otherwise, yeah, we're just going to lose a lot of people, and oh well. I don't know, casualties of war. He's a little too obvious, but the fact is, I thought surely like somebody else left it here. They had a whole lot of scenes that happened on the ship. I'm not sure. But I'm going to go back to the main menu. Hopefully it will not crash on me. Okay. And where are we? Okay, so we're going to be back at this when we come back to it next week. A Stranger Among Us. So, ooh, goodness gracious. Yeah, right? Like, press X to punch Captain's face. It's all good.